Okay guys, today we're making menudo. Excuse the mess. Right now Felix is separating the fat. He's kind of taking off the fat, cleaning it off a little bit. He just told me right now that it's easier to find the fat and notice what's fat when it's frozen. When it's frozen, it looks really white. You know what to cut off. Right now everything looks exactly the same, so it's harder to tell, but nevertheless, it's whichever way you got to do it. Some people like to take off the extra fat. Some people don't. It's best you do, because menudo already is a fatty food and it's going to let out a lot of grease. So if we can eliminate as much as we can, it's better. After he's done kind of cleaning it, I then take it into a pot. This is one bag at a time. Usually we get a huge bag all together, but I find it easier to clean like this and I don't get overwhelmed. So right now I'm going to put some salt in there, and we're just washing it off. This is warm water, and we're just washing it off, because when you're cooking menudo, it lets out such an odor. Some people like to clean it with vinegar. I don't. I mean, it works. You can use vinegar. Google it. You can use vinegar and water and let it sit. I don't like to do that because I just don't like vinegar to begin with. And see all that stuff coming out? So what we're doing is just cleaning it right now. Adrian, come here. And so usually I have my 2 hands available. And, no, right here only. And so I get it and kind of clean it off. Go up again. And until I feel that I've cleaned it enough. I'm making today about 25 pounds of menudo. I'm gonna show you today, hopefully, how I did the red salsa yesterday with the tamales that you didn't get to see. I'll hopefully be able to show you today. It's going to be slightly different, but so basically now I'm going to rinse off because I have another load coming. So you want to strain it out. Go ahead and clean it, you know, rinse it off again. And now, see that fat? It's not easily coming off. This is all fat. Well, it's all fat. It's all the pancita, but grease. This is the extra. This is the extra grease that needs to come off. See? Look at that. A lot of this is not menudo. A lot of it is the extra grease this stuff has, the extra fat. So we need to try and eliminate that. Alright, I'm going to pause from here real quick and I'm going to show you what I have in the pot.
The lumber.
Okay guys, right here I already have cooking, can you give me a big spoon? I got it. I already have cooking the pig's feet. You always kind of want to put them ahead of time so that they can get a little bit more cooking going beforehand. So as soon as I added some salt. I did clean the pig's feet. I added some salt to the water. And in a little bit, we're going to put the rest of the ingredients, okay? For this, we're going to use garlic. We're going to use garlic. What are we going to use? Onion. Bay leaves. And the chile anchos. I'm going to use the chile anchos. I'm going to actually use all 3 of them again. I'm going to show you how. I know on the last video I was saying you needed to use about 5, but in reality I used 8. So we're going to do about 8 each of the chiles, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do, okay? So we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, so this is going to be the end of the first video. I'm sorry I do so many videos. It's just that I do things in between other things, okay? And obviously, if I take too long, it ends the video and it erases everything that I have showed you. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare the chiles for the menudo. This is slightly different. With the menudo, I put these in water and we boiled them. I'm sorry. For the tamales, we put these in water, we cleaned them, and we boiled them. Not for the menudo, because I like the menudo a little bit more spicier. When I say spicier, I don't mean like pica like chile. It's just a little bit more, it adds a kick to it. So I'm going to, I am going to take off the stems. And we're going to boil them as is. I'm going to use about 8 of each if I have enough. If I don't, I'm going to just use what I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to be able to have 8, but I'm going to use whatever I need. I do want to let you know, you don't have to use this. You can use menudo mix, and it comes out just the same, okay? But I use both. Right now I'm going to use these. So this is the chile, I think pasilla, let me see. Yeah, this is the chile pasilla. We're going to get those in the water. And this is warm water. So I'm going to boil this. I'm going to let this sit in here for at least 2 hours or so. This is a chile cascabel. I'm probably only going to, since I don't have very much of the others, I'm probably only going to use about, you know, you just got to do your own thing. I'm just kind of putting in there. I'll use what I got. And what I'm going to do when this is done, I'm going to put them in the blender and blend it, okay? I'm not going to boil them. Once these have softened up, I'm going to put them in the blender and I'm going to blend it, okay? I'll come right back. Okay, guys, I did find some more chile ancho, okay? Because this is nearly not enough for 25 pounds of menudo. And I know I say about 8 each, but it's going to be to your liking, because the more chile you have, the redder it gets. It's just like using the powder for the menudo. If you don't want it too spicy or too red, you don't put that much. Well, if you want it spicy and you want it red, then you put more. Same with the chiles, okay? Each chile brings out its own thing. Some, you know, a little, one will mild out the other. So it's, I'm sorry, I'm doing things with one hand here because my, hold on. Okay, I have about, I have about 20 here in general altogether. You can use either ones you want by themselves. You can just use the chile ancho, whatever it is you want. A lot of people don't use the chile cascabel when they're making menudo, but I'm putting it in there. Anyways, at this point, we're going to let them sit. I'm going to add some more water. We're going to, warm water. We're going to let it sit, and we're going to prepare it for our menudo. I'll be right back with you. I said it was going to be the end, but I do want to show what I'm going to put in the menudo while it's cooking. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so my chile is soaking. I still kind of want to push them in there because some are not under the water. And that's okay, they'll float too. We're going to use about, I'm estimating here, I'll probably change it later, 5 cloves of garlic, 5 pieces. 5 pieces of garlic, and We're probably going to use half of an onion again. Maybe all of it. We love onion, but we'll see. Honestly, it's what you think is going to bring out the flavor and what you need, okay? You can probably add salt when you're blending it. The garlic and the onion, we're going to add to the water in the blender. We're going to add it to the blender. Once we begin to blend these, we're going to pull them out of this container. We're going to pass them onto the blender. And then we're going to add the garlic and the salt and the onion, okay? Hold on. Right now, I'm about to put, so see there's some fat coming up. We know that's fat. It's hard to clean because we can't tell the difference right now. We're so very used to doing it frozen. I didn't get it frozen this year, my bad. But Isaiah, come here, or hold on. Look at me. Okay, guys, up, right there. I'm gonna put the whole garlic in just the way it is. I just took out maybe the top layers of skin, but I want it on there because I want it to hold it. I'm going to put 3 of them. Remember, 25 pounds. So I'm using 3 of these. I'm using 2 whole onions. And, thank you, sir. And I'm going to use 4 bay leaves. People would say that's too much. Hold on. Okay. So I actually threw another piece of onion in there, half a piece, just because I had it there, and why not? So 3 heads of garlic, 4 bay leaves, 2 onion, or 3 like me. Remember, this is to y'all's liking. You know, we're not going to leave this in there. We're going to pull it out. We're going to pull out the garlic and the onion once we're done cooking our menudo and we're ready to put in our red salsa. You know, we can take this out, or we can leave it in there, and we can take it out as soon as we're going to serve. We pull all of this out. The leaves, we pull it all out. Okay? Right now we want it to cook with it. And I'm actually going to probably put 1 more bay leaf in there, just because I can smell the flavor already, and I like what this lets out. I can tell you right now, if you're making 5 to 10 pounds of menudo, you really only want like 2 bay leaves, 1 garlic, 1 onion. But I made about 15 pounds here a while back. I still used 2 garlic, 2 bay leaves, 2 onions. So it's up to you, however you want to do it, okay? We'll come back and I'll be showing you what we're going to do. Actually, hold on. Let me show you right now. This stuff right here. See, this is why we say to clean your menudo properly. A lot of this is fat. But because we weren't able to determine, some pieces are menudo and they're floating around. But you can tell. See how it's cooking? It has those little flaky things on there. But this is not menudo. That's, you know, it's fat. You can tell. You can tell. So I like to just clean it. In a minute I'm going to clean it. I'm going to start cleaning off some of that grease on there. But right now I want it to cook. I'm going to leave it alone. Alright guys, so we'll be back. Talk to you in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and end the video and I'll upload another one. Sorry for all the different videos. It's just the way I know how to do it. Alright, bye-bye.